So what's unveiling today?
Today, SodaHead's launching the ability for users to add news stories to SodaHead as an anchor point around which people can discuss the hottest news and events of the day. Instead of going off to 15 different traditional news sites where people can talk about Barack Obama's healthcare plan or Iran's the violent civil unrest there, they can come to SodaHead and talk about any news item, submit any news item, and make it an anchor point to then create their own questions about the news. Do you favor publicly sponsored healthcare plans? Do you think that we should support the civil unrest in Iran? Do you think the unrest is going to lead to any beneficial change to the people of Iran? And so they can then take the traditional features of SodaHead, which have existed. We have over 400,000 user-generated questions about opinions that people can exchange ideas upon. And we add now the anchor point of a news story from CNN or BBC or New York Times or Adotas. And you can talk about whether this new technology is going to help the ad industry, whether Iran is going to be helped by it. And so users will be able to submit stories. And unlike a traditional social bookmark site in the past we've seen with Dig and Delicious, SodaHead really is about a destination site to discuss the news and engage it with other people in a social community aspect. It's not a place to just rank stories and click and go read it somewhere else. People already know the news. SodaHead is the place to discuss it.
So Michael, you were talking about what's new about this? What is this? What niche are you guys sort of fitting into?
Sure.
From traditional news sites.
Sure. So traditional news sites are great to find out what's happening in today's events. Right. That's where we all go. We go to the CNNs, the ABCs of the world, the BBCs, find out what's happening today, what's going on in the news. Great sites. We're not going to replace them, nor should we. But what we do want to become, and what our users are telling us there's a huge void out there, and what we've created, is a place to take that news and a place to discuss it. A place where you can express your opinions. What are other people saying about this news story? Here's my opinion on this news story. And hey, I want to learn from these other users of what I don't know and what I'm missing. And that's what SodaHead really offers. It's that void of, here's traditional publishers that are posting news stories that are very interesting and very current, and then here's the place to discuss it. Traditional news places have comment sections, but they're very one-way. They're not very interactive. People don't reply to each other. People aren't communicating with each other, on those news sites. SodaHead is that place for users to come together, to talk about it, to discuss it, and coincidentally, they're also becoming pretty good friends as well.
So, but why can't news sites do this on their own?
News sites are trying to do it on their own. I think they're realizing that it's hard to transition from a traditional publisher to more of a community. And community is a really different type of viewpoint, different type of outlook between moderators, between features, between certain tools. You don't want certain content on CNN. They don't want that. And people go to those sites really to read the news, to discover the news. They're not going in there to meet people, to interact, and to discuss it. That's not why they go there. They go to SodaHead for those reasons.
And you guys have already started, whoever wants to talk on this, you've done the beta. What have you learned from the beta?
What we've learned from the beta, and Jason can talk about it as well, is that this feature has been introduced officially at SodaHead. But keep in mind, from the beginning, users have been doing this. We took what our users were already doing by grabbing news stories.
So they were cutting and pasting.
They're cutting and pasting, not giving attribution to the proper news source, and people were discussing it anyway. What we did is we made this official. We made it much better, an easier tool, and we did it much more, I think, appropriately to the benefit of our users. To feature this, allow users to take that news story, to discuss it, ask questions about it, and to get involved in the news.
So why would news organizations want to be a part of this?
Well, we have,
what's in it for them?
Sure. We have several features to add to complement them, drive traffic to their sites. But it's also, the news agencies aren't going to go away because of SodaHead. We're not a threat to them. We're not publishing the news. We're not the entire article. We are a link to the publishers so that people who are discussing the topic, who want to know about the topic, will have to go and read it at that news publisher's site. So a news organization will want to put a bookmark on its site in order to drive traffic to SodaHead to create that anchor point for discussion, for questions, and then all the people at SodaHead, the over 2.5 million users a month come to SodaHead, those people who aren't regularly going to CNN or Fox or any other website, they might go to one or two, but they might not be going to that particular site that is our partner. And when they see this content on SodaHead and they want to discuss it, they click the link, it takes them to that site, they read the article, and now they're informed about the topic they're engaging in discussion.
But now you're expecting users to click on the article, go to the site, and then come back to SodaHead? Isn't that asking users a lot?
Well,
They don't need to come back to SodaHead.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the point, right? I think the publishers we're talking to, and we're talking to all the biggest publishers, they realize that if I can,
Who are?
you know, well, we're working with with ABC News, working with New York Post, working with Technorati, and we have about 5 or 6 of the large publishers that we're in detailed conversations with. And basically, what they're saying is, hey, you know what? To the extent that you can take our content, put it on your site, have users engage in that content, and provide the right links back, that's what we're looking for, and I think it's been a very good relationship. We're driving traffic to them, and it's not. Remember, our users are coming to SodaHead not saying, "Hey, should I go to CNN or SodaHead?" That's not how they think. I'm going to CNN to read the news, right? I'm going to SodaHead to talk about it, to express my opinion, and really get a new perspective on it.